Okay now, hey, I've been riding around, I've been vibing the sounds.
This video turned out longer than I thought, but just trying to wrap it up. So it says, next question. How do you wear your hair most of the time? I'm pretty basic when it comes to my hair, and the ironic part is this hairstyle is so versatile. Like, I've seen so many beautiful like hairstyles, even really simple ones, like just they look so nice. And I am the person who just, I love to wear my hair down. I don't know why. I mean, I know there's a lot of people that don't, but I love to wear my hair down. How often do you retighten your hair? So I will say, when I was going to my loctician, I was switching back and forth between every 6 to 8 weeks, depending on how quickly my hair was growing. Now, I like to do it every 6 weeks, just to kind of keep it short retightening time. But since I retighten my own hair, if I have to go 10 weeks without retightening my hair, I can do that. But most likely, if I know I'm not going to be able to do my whole head, I still do like mini retights in between my retightening, especially my perimeter. I'll probably retighten the perimeter about every 4 weeks. No, take that back. About every 2 to 3 weeks, I'll retighten the perimeter, and that, like, the perimeter of my hair, just a couple rows, takes me maybe about an hour. So, you know, I'm just taking my time. And I'll do that a lot because I'm trying to keep my perimeter tightened, because I have a lot of the little baby scragglers, and they can, besides those, the rest of my hair is locked, but they can still slip sometimes. And so I try to keep up on retightening them to keep them from slipping, because I had to restart locks from the very beginning multiple times, but they're getting to the point now, some of them, as they're growing, they're not even slipping anymore. I still just have maybe a handful that are so short that they do slip. So, how often do you wash your hair? So, I didn't have a set schedule to wash my hair. Usually, now that I do my hair, like when I did go to the loctician, say I was 6 weeks out, between each retightening, I would wash my hair every 2 weeks. Now that I do it myself, I kind of learned to just listen to my scalp now. I will say 2 weeks for me is my max, because after 2 weeks, my head starts itching, and this is, you know, when I'm just doing nothing. I'm just chilling, just walking around chilling. About 2 weeks, and I can kind of start feeling my scalp get a little irritated, and I know, hey, it's time to wash my head. But if I've been working out a lot that week, or just been really busy and just been sweating, and or been outside in the elements a lot, I will wash it as needed. Especially if I've been, like, say, swimming or on the beach or something like that, I'll just wash it as needed, but usually 2 weeks. That's my max, every 2 weeks. One thing you miss about loose natural hair and one thing you don't. So, one thing I miss about my loose natural hair. The one thing I miss about my loose natural hair, which isn't nowhere near enough for me to miss to go back, would be when I would wear my puffs. Like, especially when my hair, after the second big chop, and it grew out a lot, like, you know, finally started growing out fully, and I would, you know, slick it back in the big curly puff. That was my favorite. That was my jam. You know, now I just do a big bun, because my hair's long enough now. I have such a nice bun now. It's like an achievement. So that's one thing that I do miss, but not enough for me to go back. And one thing you don't miss. It says one thing, but I'm just going to try to make it into a group category, because it's just so many things. Just doing my hair in general. Like, literally having to plan out my nights on how I'm going to do my hair for whatever I have to do the next day, or just having to constantly be doing my hair, constantly detangling it and doing whatever to make it work the way I want it to work. And then the second part to that is I don't miss the amount of products that I had in my possession for my hair. It was a ridiculous amount. I'm not the only person that was like a product junkie. But I just wanted to try so many things, see what worked, see what didn't work. And I had so many products. A lot of them didn't get all the way used. Some of them did. But it was just an expense, man. It was just, I love my hair and it was worth it for me. But I'm down to 2 products, water and shampoo. I mean, I had all kind of moisturizers, all kind of conditioners, all kind of custards and hair masks and all kind of oils. I was using, like, besides coconut oil, like the shea butters and all that. It was a lot, and I don't miss that. It was just hectic. Okay, so it says, what are your hair goals? So my hair goals is, 1, to get my hairline back up to par, meaning all the little baby stragglers that I got, get them grown out long enough to where they're starting to lock and I don't have to worry about maintaining them, like keeping them from slipping or dealing with them slipping. So that's one goal. A second goal is to, of course, grow my hair longer, right? So as far as length, it is like this close to bra strap length. And you can even consider bra strap length depending on what type of bra I have on. But it's almost there. But I want to get it to bra strap length while it's shrunken. So that might take me to somewhere waist length, or hip length, whatever you want to call it. But while it's shrunken, I want it to get to about bra strap length, which would be awesome. After waist length or hip length or whatever, I think I'll be done with as far as like growth. At that point, as it's growing, I'll probably just keep it maintained and cut, because that alone is already pretty long. And yeah, my hair gets caught and snagged on stuff now, and at that length, I'm pretty sure it will be even worse, especially when you're trying to sit down and, you know, walking past people and stuff like that. And I think that'd be a perfect length for me. And even at that time, if I get to that length, I might want to cut it even a little bit shorter, but that is my goal. It says, this next question, what do you use? Do you use supplements? And if yes, which ones? So, pretty basic. I take my prenatals, I take an extra B12, and an extra iron. That's it. I don't take like the hair, skin, and nails or the biotin or anything like that. Those are my 3 for my overall health. That's why I take them. And it just happens to help my hair because it's part of my overall health. How long is your longest lock? So my longest lock is definitely in the back. And it's interesting because I have a couple of long ones in the back that outshine the rest of it. So even when my hair is shrunken, you can see the definite line between the super long ones that stay like stretched out a lot of the time, and then just the regular ones. And when I do my hair update next, you'll see what I'm talking about. But it's in the back, and it's the one. It basically almost touches my bra strap. One major thing you like about Sisterlocks, and one major thing you don't. So one major thing that I like about Sisterlocks is the simplicity. Like, you can make it as complex or simple as you want, and I keep it pretty simple. From the products I use to how I style my hair. Like, I keep it super simple. Like I said earlier, ever since I've gotten my hair, even back when I freshly got it installed, and you know, people say it looks scalpy and stuff like that, even then I loved it, and I've never had a bad hair day since then. Like, somebody can tell me an event that they want me to go to at the very last minute. I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go right now. You know, if I want to be super spicy, I can do a different hairstyles, which I have been playing with different hairstyles lately just because it's getting longer. And I just want to kind of experiment, but I'm ready for anything at any moment. Even when I wake up, like, in the middle of the night, it can be like 4 o'clock in the morning, I wake up and like, shake my hair out. I love it. It's just one less thing I have to stress about every day. And what's one major thing you don't like? there's not much of nothing that I don't like about my hair. Yeah. Okay, if you can start your journey again, what would you do differently? So, what I would do differently is got them done like ASAP. Like, I wish that I had this hair like back when I was in middle school, high school. What? I think life would be differently. I mean, how like superficial is that? Think hair change your life, but I'm telling you, like, it was hard sometimes. You know how growing up is. I'm pretty sure people have had all kind of situations growing up in like school and stuff like that. If I had this hair now, first of all, at this point in my life, my hair would probably be ridiculously long because I mean that was more than a decade plus ago. So that's one thing. Like, I honestly wish, and I can say, and I say that all the time. And now my mom has them, because she didn't know and I didn't know. So if we would have known, we would have been on it. But she thinks of it now too. Now that she has her hair, and she's just like, man, yeah. If I would have known about it, I would have had your hair like that. She said she would still probably have my hair like that before hers. But hey, can't reverse. Go back in time. Just do what we can do right now. And so I'm already happy. I'm almost 3 years in. So, do you have any Loc or Sisterlock crushes? Yes, I do. So, a handful that definitely inspired me, like while I was doing the whole research phase and before I even got them installed was, so IBYL, love her hair. Britannia, Britannia 718. Let me tell you about this one, okay? Just from the melanin to the hair. Definitely, like, hair crush, hair goals. Definitely. I know, let's see, Aishate, I think that's how you pronounce it. I love her hair so much. Like, and what I like about her hair that's unique is her Sisterlocks were installed a little bit larger, especially in the front, which I love because her hair looks beautiful. It's like completely even all over. And the reason why I love it is because, like, most of us, like, our Sisterlocks in the very front are super tiny and, like I always say, sketchy, because they're so tiny and they just look like they could break. And hers are just nice. They're bigger, but they're not like, they're still, to me, they're still small locks, but they're just a nice size that I feel like I would be more comfortable with, more confident that they wouldn't be so prone to breakage and stuff like that, because they just look much stronger. Now then again, I wouldn't put hers on the front of mine because it wouldn't match with the rest of my hair. See, hers matches throughout, and so that's one thing that I initially took notice of her hair. It's beautiful altogether, but that is like one thing that, man, the hairline is just beautiful. But her hair is really beautiful, and she's also, the reason why I love her is because look how long she's had hers, and that's what I wish that I had, like, all the way back when she was younger. Her mom installed them way back when, and she just grew up with them. And so now they're like super long, even though she has to cut them. But, and let's see. Oh, Alexis Black. Now her channel is a lot about flight attendants, but she does do some updates on her hair, and her hair is ridiculously long, and I just love it. And she just let it flow free like I do. So those are a handful of people that I really like. I'm going to put the links to their channels in the description box below. You probably already heard of them, I'm pretty sure, but if you haven't, by chance, then just click on the link. Yeah, and just, hey, just let them know a sister sent you, you know what I'm saying? But also, I wanted to say, I have my own hair crush. Like, I see my
Ride and kill everything, it's not me and you. It's not me, it's you. You're reckless and you know it. They don't love you like I do. Say you're moving on, well I guess that's just emotion. Oh, say it's not me and you. It's not me, it's you. You're reckless and you know it.